up with the Havlich being close in. Bill White and Stapleton are the defense playing up, trying to take advantage. But they've missed their chance.
Tretiak is playing this just like a pro right now because he's giving them one shot at the goal, and if his men aren't in a good position to get that puck out of there, he's just trapping the play.
They're getting ready for the face-off. The Soviets are back at full strength. And the Soviets, what a chance there. Right off the bat, Ellis was off balance. Yakushev goes down the left side, was checked, and Bergman played it back at center ice. Ellis couldn't get past center. Another rolling pass at center over to Anderson, coming in front of the defense. It goes to Yakushev off the leg, but he couldn't control the pass for a shot. They keep it in. Yakushev again into the corner. Played it to one side of the net to Anderson. And the pass goes right down the ice. 1:29 left in the game. 5-4 for the Soviets. And it's an offside. It's called. And Tony Esposito is coming over to the bench to get advice from Sinden when to come out of the goal. Five to 4. Soviet leading. Esposito is going back into the net. Still Esposito is going to take center ice. Now then Clark comes out. Clark, Ellis, Henderson. Still Esposito, fourth forward out there with Park. Park comes over the line on the left side to Henderson, and it's called on the offside with 1:16 left. Five to 4 for the CCCP. And it's been a stunning surprise this last period. Tretiak had to take a long shot there from Ellis, who let go right from that right wing. 1:10 left in the game. The crowd very tense all the way through. And, of course, the Soviet followers have had a joyful time in this last period when they made their tremendous rally to finally take the lead. A slider goes to Tretiak, but it was an easy one when Clark dribbled one towards the net. The Canadian team had much the best of the first two periods. All set to go. Soviet have taken command in this last period. Another change. From the face-off, the puck goes wide. Back of the net, knocked to the corner. Leanoff shoots it down the ice. And it's called for icing. With 58 seconds. 58 seconds left in the game. Soviets leading 5-4. Esposito played it off the skate. Dichenko shoots it out over the line. Trying to break loose. Is forced to the side, covered by Esposito. And Cournoyer goes back of the net to Henderson. Henderson down the left wing. Got as far as the Soviet line. Harlamov left it. Cournoyer, who just tested Tretiak with a hot one there that just about did the trick. Soviets send three men back. Here's Petrov coming in. Takes a shot. And then it was blocked by Tony Esposito away out in front of his goal crease.
Harry Sinden is just beside himself. Ivan Cournoyer walks right in. He let a blistering shot go. Tretiak, although he got some of his glove on it, didn't catch it cleanly, and it just dribbled off the far post. This is a point busted. It's not an alibi by any means, but there's no question that at this stage of the game, conditioning has to be a factor, and the Soviets have to have the edge.
On the face-off, the puck is right at the center circle. It's grabbed off by Mihailov. Cleared back and missed Harlamov, who was just to one side. An offside at the far wing with 10 seconds left in the game, and the Soviets leading 5-4 after a tremendous comeback. Petrov will face off outside the Canadian line. It goes over onto that far wing. Cournoyer was checked by Harlamov, who rags the puck, holding it against the board. And they only have 3 seconds left in the game, and that's just about it. Cournoyer comes over to get a new stick. So 3 seconds to go, and the face-off at center ice. Tony Esposito stayed in the net regardless. Getting ready to go. The face-off, the puck rolls back to Tony Esposito, and the game is over. And the Soviets made a tremendous comeback in that last period to finally eke out a win over Canada to the tune of 5-4. The two teams are shaking hands at center ice. It was a tremendous effort all the way through, and it's almost unbelievable how it ended up after Canada had so much of the play in the first 2 periods. The players are still shaking hands. And with the final score, the Soviets 5 and Canada 4, this is Game 5 from Moscow.